Thank you for joining me for another online lesson. Today we're going to talk about how our hips work in the golf swing and fixing one of the most common problems out there in swaying. Those people who struggle with transferring their weight and they're forced into a position where they move their hips laterally in the swing. Okay? So the first thing we're going to address is the backswing. Okay? So I have my favorite training aid here, my handy dandy chair, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up with that chair up against my right hip. Okay? And for those people that sway, what they do in the backswing is, as they try to get their weight to their right side, they actually move these hips laterally and they would bump into this chair. Okay? What I actually want you to do, and what good players do, if I can get set up again, is they actually take this trail hip and they move it and rotate it, and it actually moves towards the target. Okay? So it's rotating and moving towards the target. Okay? It's never going this way. It's rotating back and around. So what I want you to feel as you get set up and you make your backswing is, feel like you're taking that trail hip, that right hip, and moving it as far back as you flexibly can. Okay? It's important I still have a little bend in my right knee. I haven't totally flexed that up. If I flex that up, that's going to push all my weight to my front side and going to lead to a reverse pivot. Okay? So as I do that, keep a little knee bend, and I'm able to get that hip off that chair. You can see how I've created some separation here. Okay? This puts me in a good position for on the downswing, as my hips start to unwind. This lead hip's going to do the same thing. It's going to do the opposite. It's going to kick through, and it's going to rotate actually backwards. Okay? We don't want it moving this way. We want it rotating through. So how am I going to solve that problem? Well, I'm going to take my chair and I'll move it to the other side. Okay? So from this position, what I'm trying to eliminate is, when I get here, I want to stop that slide. I want to get in a position where, as I'm swinging down, I'm moving that hip away from the chair. Okay? And I'm posting up on this left leg. Okay? Another way you can do it is you can actually move it back to the other side and still work on this feeling of not sliding through your shot. So the problem with what happens when the lower body slides, okay, and I'll use this as an example. As the lower body slides, you can see what happens. My spine angle changes. Okay? So I go from straight up and down to leaning back. Okay? So now I'm not over top of the ball. My torso is, but my hips aren't. Ideally, I want to keep all these in a line so I can be more consistent and powerful. So as I come down from this side, I'm going to try to keep that trail hip on this as long as I can, and then come up and through the shot. I don't want that trail hip flying away from the chair quickly. Okay? Because as you can see, when I did that, my spine naturally is going to tilt back. Okay? So as I come down, I want to stay there and then come up and through to my follow through. Okay? So this simple drill can help you with swing on the backswing and lateral movement on the downswing. Just by using this chair, you can feel immediately when you make a wrong movement and move that chair. I want to thank you for joining me for today's lesson. I hope you're able to take something from today's lesson, and look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.